Good morning, folks. Welcome back to another video for the Sledaddicz crew this morning. We got a couple of guys left. We've been spending our weekend up here at Jesse's Cottage, which is in the Port Perry area. Been a great weekend with the guys. Even had my wife up yesterday for a bit, and she was out on the mock for her first time ever on a sled, so that was a lot of fun. Got myself, Jesse, Costa, and Jeff. We're going to be heading out on the trails again. We're going to be heading north today, just off of Lake Scugog, and potentially head up to kind of Lindsay, maybe up towards Halliburton, depending on how trail conditions are. Otherwise, we're going to swing back down towards the Ganaraska Forest. Another awesome day. Trails were pretty good yesterday. It's definitely cold. Yesterday morning was minus 22. Today's warmed up a little bit. Should be around minus 12, I think, maybe minus 8 for the day. So it should be a really nice day for riding. So we'll see you guys shortly. We're just getting the machines going. Justin's getting oil, and we'll see you guys on the lake shortly. All right, here we go. Jesse's got such a wicked spot up here. Lots of property, perfect spot on the lake to kind of get to easy access for the trails, which is awesome. Now, I don't know the lake super well, so obviously he'll take the lead, make sure he gets us to where we need to go. But everything's super safe. There's been lots of huts out here. Everything's good to go. Just wait for the guys here. It's a little hairy in two sections on this lake, but other than that, it's pretty good. There's basically one or two pressure cracks, and Jesse knows exactly where those are to kind of get us through them, so it's good. There's our buddy Jeff. Great crew, guys. We are missing our buddy Andrew. He's actually up in Wawa, and he's picking up his new to him 850. So he kind of gave up on the mock just because he wasn't sure what was happening and when it was actually going to come in. So he just decided, yeah, I'm going to find myself an 850. So we should hopefully be connecting up with him once he comes back. Alright, so we made a game time decision. Not really impressed with trail conditions thus far. It's junked out for probably the next little while, so we're gonna head back to towards Port Perry. Alright, so now we're back out on the lake. Trail's certainly not in good condition on that side there, so we're gonna try to whip across and go towards the Ganny, towards Port Perry again. So we'll see how that is. Whoa! Lots of snow on the lake still. It seems like there just still isn't enough. Like, even though they got snow, it's, you know, it's the first pass on grooming and packing, and you know, they're still trying to get everything set up. So I feel like they need more snow. So we're just whipping right across here, and then we'll pick up the trail on the other side of the lake now and do around the island. Definitely expecting to see lots of sleds today. They'll probably be pretty busy, but again, these guys do usually a pretty good job, and we know that they were grooming last night, so hopefully it's all right. All right, so now we're back on the other side of the lake, heading towards Port Perry, and trails are perfect. So that's the difference, guys. And again, like, Jesse knows the area, knows the trails really well. Checking in with the clubs just to see what's going on, and it can make a huge difference. You kind of just gotta, you know, follow them on Facebook and sort of plan things accordingly, right? This section of trail's actually really good, and we rode around here yesterday and it was awesome. All right, boys, well, we're off the goat trails, back onto some real trails. The riding's actually really good. Grooming is the key to a good sledding experience, for sure. These guys do an awesome job. They're always out grooming. I think they had all 3 groomers running yesterday, Jesse. Yeah, I was saying earlier, they definitely, you know, it's the first run of the season. They could definitely use some more snow, for sure. Even though we got a good dump, you know, it's the first groom of the season. You just need to keep adding to it. Another 10-20 centimeters would be fantastic. Be in real good shape. Some sections are down to the ground in the corners. Pretty typical, but another snowfall will certainly help. I hate to say it again, guys, but look at all the tracks that are outside of the stakes, right at that corner there. Sad. Please stay in between the stakes. Our trails are already at risk, so super wide in these sections through the fields. They do it on purpose. Stay off the farmers' fields. And if you see guys doing it, definitely say something. Jeff might have some ice, scratchers. So that's like the one accessory that we've never installed on our sleds is scratchers. Do you? Oh yeah, they kick up a great amount of snow. So we're just coming down this hill, and if you guys can see, well, it's tough to see with the snow dust right now, but on the left side is a massive castle. It's really cool. You can see just there on the left. And this trail is absolutely perfect. Oh wow, mint, thank you. Yeah, this section's in great shape. Well, we're just sitting here at the Port Perry Clubhouse, and you can see the actual lineup of trailers all the way down the road. Stretches from one way all the way down. Look around here. It is busy. I've actually seen it worse, but it is busy. Right down the road. It's actually a really cool spot to stop here. All right, well, I think boys are gonna have a pee, and then we're gonna hit the trail again. Everybody doing good?
Everyone's good.
Way better on this side, eh?
No.
Like not even close to the same.
Yeah, not at all. As soon as we got across onto the island was mint.
Yeah.
When we got to the east end, it was mint.
Yep.
The north end was groomed, but there's not enough snow. That's the problem. They're grooming the north end. They're grooming all the trails.
But there's not enough
Just
snow.
needs more snow.
Yep.
Can't fill the ruts.
All right, guys, welcome back to the trail. We're just getting back, or we're just leaving the Port Perry Clubhouse now. We're gonna head down towards the Ganaraska Forest. You can see all the guys that are out today. Everybody's just itching to get out on the trails. Certainly lots of sleds out today for sure. So we're gonna head up here just to the E108. And we're gonna head towards the Ganaraska Forest. Trails are great here, in perfect shape. It has probably been at least 8 years since I've been here, so it's kind of cool to be coming back to this area. And like I said, this club does a great job of grooming their trails, so they're pretty much out every single night on the weekends and keeping all of us riders happy. It's always fun to get out, even, you know, once or twice around some of the southern areas. You know, Jesse and I and the guys, we spend a majority of our time, we are riding, and we're away on weekends, and we're up north. And honestly, I haven't ridden south of North Bay in a lot, that much, at least in the last couple of years. But when you get the chance, it's nice. Switch it up a bit, stay close to home. It's great. We have a starting point at Jesse's Cottage. Has been amazing. And you know, we're happy that obviously all the clubs kind of down south can actually open this year, which is great, because last year was tough. The other thing too is it disperses a lot of the traffic, right? So if a lot of the province is opening, then the stress on Northern Ontario isn't as bad either. So that is the one thing with down south. You want to make sure that there's lots of snow, because some sections could have quite a bit of road running. I know there's a couple of sections here that do. But day like today, you don't have to worry. It's all good. Nice riding through the forest. The Ganaraska is actually really nice. You can get lost in there. There's a ton of places, like it just twists and turns all over the place. So you got to pay attention. You can totally get yourself lost in there. It's been a long time. Like I used to ride through there and then go out down towards Bewdley over on Rice Lake, which was always a good run too. Shout out to my buddy Scott Primo if you're watching. It was great to connect with you again last week. He was telling me he actually just moved to Bewdley. I think he's probably out ripping the trails today too. But this is honestly, guys, like for the first ride of the season down south, like this is amazing. Conditions are fantastic. Again, big shout out to the Port Perry Club. I know you guys are on it all the time, year after year. They do such a good job down here. Ontario has great riding, period. It really does. We're dealing with tons and tons of traffic, but honestly, there's so many parts of Ontario that we've been to that are awesome. And one place Jesse and I were talking about that we haven't been is actually like further east. If you go down towards like Kingston area, and even Ottawa, like we've never been out that way, and it'd be really cool to maybe do a trip there for the weekend. So we're gonna look into that. Any of you guys from out that way, if you have suggestions or recommendations on where we should go, where we should stay, definitely hit us up. I'm prepared today to see tons of sleds. There's gonna be, I think the boys said they saw probably 100 of them coming in here yesterday. So we know it's gonna be busy. And we don't care, because we're out riding, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. Nothing beats it, guys. The camaraderie, the friendships you develop, being outdoors, the fresh air, it's really the only thing that keeps me sane. Otherwise, during the winter, it's tough. Guys, I swear I've got this turbo feeling so good now. It's like, it's the closest I'm ever gonna get to the feeling of an 850. It's friggin' amazing. I need to dial in just a little bit more pressure up front to get a little more bite, and I think she's perfect. Still on the E108, making our way towards Ganaraska Forest. I'm excited to see that, actually. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been there, so. The Ganny. Definitely I'll need to hit a gas station soon. I didn't get a chance to fill up yesterday. Boys got lots of gas on them too, which is good. This is where the Long Sault Ridge Runners Clubhouse is, right down there. And we're going to continue on E108. Nice big wide open sections here. There's Jesse beside me. So like I said, you do get some of the road crossing and road running, or running down the side of roads. So this area, I mean, certainly it's key. There's got to be, you know, good amount of snow. And like I said, it's been really good today. But that's the only thing with the Southern Ontario stuff, guys, is you're dealing with that. Well, pretty cool little tunnel here. All right, boys and girls, welcome to the Ganaraska Forest. If you haven't been here, it's super tight, twisty, really nice forest actually for riding. Trails are actually pretty awesome through the forest today. They're in really good shape. They've changed up the E108, and again, I haven't been here in probably like almost 10 years, but they changed up the E108 when we were sort of back there a little more. It's now actually bi-directional. We thought it went straight going east, but it doesn't. It curves off to the left a bit, so a little bit confusing. One of the guys that were with Jeff, he's basically grown up riding these trails, and he's like, oh, that's weird. So they've definitely made some changes, but all in all, it's pretty good throughout here. It's not bad. There's some sections that are not great, but there are some sections that are really, really, really good, like perfect, 10 out of 10. So our plan right now is we're going to go a little bit further east here, head up to Millbrook, gas up again, and then come back down and head back to the cottage. All right, guys, welcome back to the trail. We are just on the Trail 400. We're just leaving Millbrook. So we broke off the E108 and took that back up to, took Trail 400 up to Millbrook. Trail was pretty good. Now we're just gonna let our buddy Jeff Recker, he's gonna lead us, because he grew up riding Ganaraska. He says he's been riding here since he was like 17, so he knows a lot of the trails really well. So we're gonna let him lead and take us back through the Ganny again. Trail's been pretty good though most of the day, like definitely in much better shape on the south side of Lake Scugog. Seen a lot of sleds out today. Another busy day on the trails for sure.
If you like that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Sledaddicz YouTube channel, where we release content on everything snowmobiles. Also, hit that bell icon so you can be updated every time we release new videos.